Chapter 1. Waking to a Broken World. Pain exploded through my chest. I screamed, the agony ripping through me. The world blurred into darkness. Then I gasped awake. My lungs heaved, my chest burning. My shoulder didn't hurt anymore. The smell of blood was gone, replaced by a clean, sterile scent. I was alive. I sat up, trembling, heart pounding. I clawed at my shirt, searching for wounds that weren't there. The memory of the betrayal slammed into me. The gates, Nari's whisper, the infected. I was back. I was in my old university flat, the one my parents bought for me. For a second, I wondered if it was a dream. Then I reached out instinctively, and a handful of dried food vanished into the invisible space inside me. It was real. My power had followed me back. Trembling, I grabbed my phone and dialed my parents' number. The line rang and rang. My stomach tightened. I just wanted to hear their voices. I tried again. Nothing. Then the phone buzzed in my hand, an incoming call. The screen flashed their number. I answered instantly. Jihye? Are you okay? My parents' voices were full of relief. I'm okay, I whispered, tears streaming down my face. You don't normally call this early. What's wrong? I'm here, I sobbed, clutching the phone. Hope and relief washed over me, pushing the dark memories away. I need you to listen carefully, I said, my voice firm despite the tears. Something strange is going to happen next week. There will be a sudden 3-hour blackout. It won't be a normal power outage. After it happens, call me. I'll tell you everything then. A pause. My mother's voice wavered. Jihye, how can you be so sure? I can't explain now. Just trust me. My father sighed. All right, we'll wait for the blackout. Stay safe, daughter. I will, I whispered. After the call, I took a deep breath. There was no time to waste. Buying guns was impossible, so I used my laptop to order camping gear, first aid kits, tasers, canned food, and portable generators. Each night, I practiced my power. Before I died, it was a small space. Now it felt endless. I stored everything I bought inside, a secret I carried alone. The shrill ring of my phone startled me. It was the school's attendance office. They wanted to explain my absences. I stared at the screen, heart pounding. I couldn't tell them the truth. They'd think I was crazy. I forced a calm voice. I had some health issues. I'll come in tomorrow to fill out the form. The next morning, I stepped onto campus. The air was filled with normal student chatter, but it felt fragile. Almost immediately, I heard 2 familiar voices. Jihye, there you are, Yoon Tae-woo said, jogging over. Where have you been? We've called you a dozen times, Seo Nari added, her eyes sharp and suspicious. I forced a smile. I wasn't feeling well. I didn't want to worry you. Yoon Tae-woo frowned. You could have told me. I was worried sick. He reached out, brushing a strand of hair behind my ear. The action was the same, but this time I saw the mask. I flinched, pulling my head back. Nari's smile didn't reach her eyes. We're just glad you're back. I kept my answers vague. I had to take care of some family stuff. It's over now. That evening, I found myself alone with Yoon Tae-woo in the campus cafe. The air between us was heavy. I need to talk to you, I began. He looked at me with a fake concern. What's wrong, Jihye? You've been so distant. I took a deep breath. I'm breaking up with you. His eyes darkened, but he quickly replaced it with hurt. Why? What did I do? Is this about my friendship with Nari? You know she's just my friend, and you're the only one for me. He reached for my hand, but I pulled it away. Don't pretend. I know what you're doing. What am I doing, Jihye? We're a team. You're my other half. We're meant to be together. He was using the same lines he'd used before to make me feel guilty and get his way. I looked at him coldly. It's over, Taewoo. There's something bigger coming. Something you can't understand yet. He watched me with a calculating glare, the mask finally slipping. The next day, after class, Sion Nari cornered me in the hallway. Her eyes sparkled with a mischievous grin. So, I hear you and Taewoo are breaking up. I crossed my arms, forcing myself to look calm. You sound happy about it. Her smile didn't waver. Why would I be? I'm just concerned for my best friend. He's so upset. Don't pretend, I said, my voice low. I know what you're doing, Nari. You've been sneaking around with him behind my deck. I know about the late-night meetups and the whispered secrets. Her face froze. The mischievous grin melted into shock. What are you talking about? I took a step closer, my eyes narrowing. Don't play innocent. I've seen the texts. It was a complete bluff, but she didn't know that. Nori's hands trembled. That's not true. I swear. Tears welled in her eyes as she whispered, We're innocent. It's not what you think. The truth was trapped in her words, but the guilt was clear in her expression. My bluff had worked. Now I had the space I needed. The next morning, I didn't go to school. I sent Yoon Tae-woo a brief message. I need time to think. He replied immediately asking if I was okay, but I didn't answer. I knew he wanted to fix things, to talk me back, but I couldn't let him. The weight of everything, my powers, the coming outbreak, the lies and betrayals pressed down on me. I spent the day alone in my flat, barricading myself with plans. I used my invisible space to store canned food, medical supplies, water purifiers, and anything I could find online. My laptop screen blurred with pages of survival guides and emergency protocols. Outside, the city carried on unaware. But I wasn't fooled. The blackout was coming. Every night, I practiced controlling my powers, pushing my limits. The invisible pocket inside me was growing stronger, bigger than before. It was my secret weapon, my shield. When the blackout hit, I had to be ready. For now, I waited, alone.